Hi guys, sorry I can't be there today, but I just wanted to walk through what it is that you will be doing today while I'm gone. So we are obviously still working on Unit 1 on Schoology. You should have already completed your research on the contributions of your ancient society. Next, I'm just going to quickly describe the project guidelines, which is on Schoology for you as well. So I'm leaving this on here so you can look at it, but I'm just going to explain it a little bit for you. So the project is due on Friday, this Friday, so 9/23. I know I will not see you guys on Friday, but it still needs to be turned in that day. This is the project menu for the project. Just to give you guys some ideas that since this is a video project, some examples or ideas for how to actually shoot your video. So you could do a documentary, like a fake documentary about your ancient society. You could do a mini movie. You could do a TV commercial, or you could do a newscast. You'll notice what it says here. So the purpose of the project is to explain how your ancient society has contributed to our world. So that's the overall point of the video. The other thing is I do not care if you use iMovie or Final Cut. If you're in advanced media and you know Final Cut and you prefer it, be my guest. As long as it's a video, that's all I care about. The other thing is no voiceovers. I do not want this to be a video with images and just your voice. I want this to be an actual, like, people in front of the camera video. You are also not limited to what's on this menu. Don't feel you have to do one of these 4 things. You are more than welcome if you have this super creative idea that involves video, be my guest. The only thing is that it cannot be a voiceover. The rubric is also on here for you. It has the criteria, description, and points. You will notice that the total points, as I said at the start of the year, is 100 points. So please keep that in mind. Some of the other things that are in here, purpose and content. So the project is about the contributions your ancient society has made. You will need to have 3 contributions mentioned throughout your video. So contribution 1, 2, and 3. You have titles and transitions and effects. They're used to enhance the video. They're not distracting or they don't detract from the video. The video itself relates to the subject. It's creative. The audio's good. It's not too loud. It's not too quiet. You don't destroy your eardrums and you don't make us strain to listen to you. It's appropriately designed. Communications well. The meaning is conveyed. Corroboration, all your claims are confirmed by multiple sources. So in total, you will have 12 sources because of, for each claim, you have to have 2, ergo 12. So each contribution will have 4 sources, 2 to confirm that the ancient society had it, 2 to confirm that it exists in our world. There are 3 contributions. 4 times 3 is 12. Mechanics, you'll notice it's only 4 points, but there's no misspellings or grammatical errors. You'll notice that you will just get points for having your bibliography at the end of the video. It's either there or it's not. And then the format of the bibliography. So be sure to review that. That is on there for you. You don't need to make a copy or edit or turn anything in. That is just a resource for you. So once you have finished your research on the contributions, you should go ahead and share your document. So everyone in the group should share their document with each other so you can all see the contributions that you all researched and you all have access to the websites. So make sure you share that with each other. That will just make it easier in the long run. Once you have decided on the 3 contributions that you are going to do, and it's up to you which 3 you want to do, maybe they are the most interesting, they will be the easiest to convey in the video, or they are the most corroborated contribution that you can find. But you will do a total of 3. Obviously, you can do more, but we don't need the world's longest video. Once you've decided on that, you will then complete check-in 1. And I feel like this might get confusing. So on check-in 1, there is actually a folder because there are 4 assignments in the folder. But each person in your group is going to have a specific job to do. So each person in your group is going to do one of the assignments in the folder. So it's not one person doing all 4 or one person doing all the same one. Everyone's doing their own. So for example, Katie's doing the script, Jamal's doing a storyboard, Perry's doing the set design, and Kayla's doing the annotated bibliography. So as a group, all 4 assignments will be completed, but as an individual, Katie's only turning in the script, Jamal's only turning in the storyboard, etc. Obviously, if you have only 2 or 3 people in your group, you're going to need to divide up the work so it's fair for each person. So, the 4 assignments that there are, if you are in charge of the script, these jobs should have been picked out in your group contract. So if you are writing the script, the description is on the assignment of Schoology. All you're going to do is just type up on Google Docs what the actors are going to say and the general flow of the video. It doesn't have to be a final draft. It's okay if it changes or if it's not perfect. I just need to see that you are planning and working on what is actually going to be said throughout the video. If you are doing the storyboard, there are a couple of different ways. A storyboard is just like squares, little like shots of what each scene is going to look like. So it's basically like a visual script with illustrations and graphics. So you are just going to illustrate the flow of the video, what you're going to need, that sort of thing. There are a bunch of different ways you can do this. There's this site that I linked here for you that you could do it online. You could also just do it on a piece of paper if you prefer that and take a picture and submit it. You could also use Google Drawing and create it on there. If you have another way to do this, be my guest, you're more than welcome to. But either way, someone needs to create a storyboard for your project. The next assignment is the set design. Basically what this means is either on a piece of paper, or on Google Drawings, you're going to go through and sketch what the background of the video is going to look like, where it's going to be, the time of day, what kind of props you're going to need, who's going to be in it, that sort of thing. So you're just going to sketch out either on a piece of paper or on Google Drawings of what exactly the set is going to look like. If you are going to use the media lounge, you will need to talk to either Casey or Mr. Ortiz about using that because that is up to them and not up to me. The last thing, and probably the most important, is the annotated bibliography. I would assign the person that you trust the most, the person who is best at following instructions, to do this assignment because you have to do this in a very particular way. And if you're not good at following instructions, this is not going to end well for you or your group. So this is typically the person who's kind of the leader and will be kind of guiding everyone on the way. But for the bibliography, you're going to need all of the sites that you will reference throughout your video. You will need them to be cited in a bibliography. So what you're going to do, there is in Google Docs an EasyBib add-on, which is a website that automatically does formatting for you. So you will use the EasyBib add-on for Google Docs. And because this is history, we are going to be using what's called Turabian style full note. This is just a different way of citing instead of MLA that is unique to historians and social science people. So be sure to use Turabian. Do not use MLA. I have created one of these other lovely screencast videos for you, which is linked here as well as here, how it says how to download and use EasyBib add-on. And it just walks you through, like I said, how to download and how to use the add-on. You can also ask one of the SPCs in here. They used it last year and they can help you guys to use it. The next thing on your bibliography is that it will need to be annotated. Annotated are just notes. So I created a video on how to do this, so it's linked here as well as here. And I attached a sample bibliography for you to see, which is about corn dogs. I was bored. So you'll notice there's the citation that was formatted using EasyBib, and then the annotation is just added at the bottom. In the annotation, you just talk about the main point of the article, what it talks about, etc. Okay? So you will have obviously 12 resources, whichever contributions you're using. If you're doing this job, you're going through picking the best sites, citing them, annotating them, making it look all official and pretty. So by the end of the period today, you should submit one of these 4 assignments for check-in number 1. Okay? You are not filming today. You're not going to have enough time to do that. Please use this time to your advantage because the project is due on Friday, okay? So make sure you finish the research contributions, check out the guidelines, and work on the check-in. By the end of the period, as I said, you need to submit one of the check-ins. Your whole group should submit all 4. Okie doke. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully it's not confusing. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I will see you tomorrow because tomorrow is also even. Okay,